Hello, I'm LuNEJuNE, and in today's video, I'll be summarizing everything that was added to this update, and I will also leave my own thoughts after I briefly explain the different parts of the update. This is a thing that I do now, so I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, if you enjoyed and want to support me further, you can like and subscribe to see more similar content to this. Let's get right into it. Hell Trade. The star of the show goes to the newly added Hell trait. I made a video on some concepts about this trait and I actually got it right this time, so I was pretty happy. Anyway, this trait's description goes as follows. Deadly Ground does not apply insta-kill to adjacent dice. Instead, creates deadly ground around a certain boundary. When a monster on the deadly ground is damaged, there is a certain chance for insta-kill. Insta-kill is not applied to bosses or big monsters. To summarize, it now no longer buffs surrounding dice, but now is basically like Lightning Cloud, but with Hell effect instead of Lightning effect. I first thought this might be a little too strong, but I realized that mini bosses are a thing, and when a mini boss tanks all the shots while the smaller mobs follow along, Hell dice is practically useless, so I'm not pretty sure if I would like to use it. I think it's more of a PvP situational dice slash trait rather than an actual upgrade like combo trait. To help players get to class 10 to try out this new trait, they are having an enhanced diamond chest event specifically for Hell Dice. If you want Hell Dice right now, you can earn it slightly at a higher rate than normal, if you have the gems. New event, Goldwave. There's now a new event called Goldwave. This game mode basically gives you a new currency called gold points, similar to dice points and gift fragments. You can spend these gold points like you do with gift points and treasure chest keys. Currently, the game mode is gone from existence, so I cannot show you guys any gameplay of it just yet, but what I can tell, it's a game mode where you beat mobs and the mobs get stronger each time. That just sounds like normal PvP. Every 20 mobs or so, it spawns a boss to destroy you. Then, at some point, a gold wave appears where all the mobs give you points. Not sure how much of that is true, but since I cannot test it myself, we will have to see. I'll be making a video on this separately, so stay tuned for that. Returning events, Gift and Dice Point. With this update, we get our two favorite events back, Gift Event and Dice Point. Now this is Random Dice's way of telling you to return to the game and grind and basically get rich. I think most of you guys already know what Gift Event and Dice Point is, so I won't explain it long here. Gift Event is where you play gift dice to earn fragments, and with those fragments you can buy goodies in the event shop. Dice Point exchanges your dice to dice points, which allows you to buy items and resources from the shop. I really like how they released two of the most anticipated events at the same time. It really is gonna be fun. Basic arcade changes. Arcade mode no longer has berserk bosses for their later stages of the game. I don't know why they did this, but they certainly did not like it. Or at least the player base did not support this idea from the start. Anyway, from now on, arcade game modes that contain berserk bosses will no longer have those bosses. I don't know if this is a good change or not because I personally never saw them in arcade, but I guess they thought it was too tough for class 10 dice to beat berserk bosses. AI 30 wave changes. Now AI 30 wave game mode will spawn the AI support with 4 dice already spawned on their board. This means there's a higher chance to actually survive wave 1, and I do like this change. However, I think nerfing stage 3 a tiny bit might have been a better solution, but the early damage help is also welcomed. Balance changes. Now we are on to the balance changes. I will try to go as fast as possible with this one. Compression. Compression will now target the front instead of the most HP mob. I do like this change, but that really isn't the problem of compression, random dice devs. And also apparently compression's AoE damage dealt lower damage towards the outside of the initial blast. I really didn't know this, but good thing it does more damage now. Still doesn't fix compression's usage rate. The damage also apparently was split depending on how many mobs there were present, but now that's also fixed so that all mobs get equally wasted. But you know a dice that actually received a good buff unlike compression? Ignition dice. To start off with the worst buff, the Ignition Dice's passive cooldown was reduced. Nobody really cares about that, so I'll move on. Now, the ignition rate, which is the stealing percentage, is now mega buffed. It used to be 25%, but now it's 30%. But that's not all. The class up benefit was increased from 2% to 5%. This is huge. Before this buff, class 11 ignition used to steal 33% SP whenever it was merged, but now it steals a whopping 50% with this buff. I really do think Ignition will get some recognition in this PvP meta exhibition. Next buff is the burning effect, and now they are buffing it from 10% to 15%, but they are also increasing the class up benefit from 10 to 15%. Well guys, that's about it, and if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe as I said previously. And comment down below whether or not you like this update. I think I would give it a solid 9 out of 10 just because of the sheer amount of events that we are getting this month. Anyway, I hope you all are safe, and I'll see you guys next time.